Bible in a Year in Life, Chronological Project, Week 33, Day 6, Complete Jewish Bible. On the 15th day of the month in the 12th year, a word of Adonai came to me. Human being, wail for the hordes of Egypt, send them with the daughters of mighty nations downward to the underworld, with those who descend to the pit. Are you more beautiful than others? Go down, lie with the uncircumcised dead. They will fall among those killed by the sword. She is given the sword, pull her down with her hordes. From the depths of Sheol, the mightiest warriors will speak of him with those who helped him. They went down, they lie still, the uncircumcised, killed by the sword. Ashur is there with her hordes. Their graves were all around them, all of them slain, killed by the sword. Their graves are in the deepest parts of the pit. Her hordes are all around her grave, all of them slain, killed by the swords. Those who terrorize the land of the living. Elam is there with her hordes around her grave, all of them slain, killed by the sword, descended uncircumcised to the underworld, those who terrorize the land of the living. They bear their shame together with those who descend to the pit. They have given her a bed among the slain with her hordes. Her graves are all around them, all of them uncircumcised, killed by the sword, because they terrorize the land of the living. They bear their shame with those who descend to the pit. They are put among those who were slain. Meshech and Tuval with her horde is there. Her graves are all around them, all of them uncircumcised, killed by the sword, because they terrorize the land of the living. They do not lie with the fallen warriors of the uncircumcised who descend to Sheol with their weapons of war, their swords laid under their heads, and their crimes upon their bones, because these warriors terrorize the land of the living. But you will lie broken among the uncircumcised, with those who were killed by the sword. There is Edom, her kings, and all her princes, who, despite all their power, are laid with those who were killed by the sword, with the uncircumcised, with those who descend to the pit. There are all the princes of the north, all of them, and the Zidonai who descended with the slain. Ashamed of all the terror they caused by their power, they lie uncircumcised with those killed by the sword, bearing their shame with those who descend to the pit. All of these Pharaoh will see, and he will be consoled about his hordes. Pharaoh and all his army slain by the sword, says Adonai Elohim. For I have put my terror in the land of the living, and he will lie among the uncircumcised, with those killed by the swords. Pharaoh and all his hordes, says Adonai Elohim. The word of Adonai came to me. Human being, speak to your people, say to them, suppose I bring the sword on a country, and the people of that country take one of their men and appoint him their watchman. Now, if upon seeing the sword coming against that country, he blows a shofar and warns the people, then if the sword comes and takes away someone who heard the sound of the shofar but paid no attention to it, the responsibility for that person's death will be his own. He heard the shofar but paid no attention, so the responsibility for his death is his own. Whereas if he had paid attention, he would have saved his life. But if the watchman sees the sword coming and does not blow the shofar, so that people are not warned, and then the sword comes and takes away one of them, that one is indeed taken away in his guilt. But I will hold the watchman responsible for his death. Likewise, you human being, I have appointed you as watchman for the house of Israel. Therefore, when you hear the word from my mouth, warn them for me. When I tell the wicked person, you will certainly die, and you fail to speak and warn the wicked person to leave his way, then that wicked person will die guilty, and I will hold you responsible for his death. On the other hand, if you warn the wicked to turn from his way, and he does not turn from his way, then he will still die guilty, but you will have saved your own life. Therefore, you human beings, say to the house of Israel, you say our crimes and sins are weighing us down. We're pining away because of them. How can we even stay alive? Say to them, as I live, swears Adonai Elohim, I take no pleasure in having the wicked person die, but in having the wicked person turn from his way and live. So repent, turn from your evil ways, for why should you die, house of Israel? Next, you human being, say to your people, the righteousness of the righteous person will not save him once he starts committing crimes, and likewise, the wickedness of the wicked person will not cause him to fall once he turns from his wickedness. No, the righteous person cannot live by virtue of his former righteousness once he starts sinning. So if, after I tell the righteous person that he will surely live, he begins trusting in his own former righteousness and starts committing crimes, then none of his former righteous actions will be remembered. On the contrary, he will die for the evil deeds he has committed. Likewise, if after I tell the wicked person, you must die, he turns from his sins and does what is lawful and right, if the wicked person restores pledged property and returns what he stole, so that he lives by the laws that give life and does not commit evil deeds, then he will live. He will not die. None of the sins he committed will be remembered against him. He has done what is lawful and right. He will surely live. Now, your people say Adonai's way isn't fair, but it is their way, theirs that isn't fair. When the righteous person turns away from his righteousness and commits wickedness, he will die because of it. And when the wicked person turns from his wickedness and does what is lawful and right, he will live because of it. Yet you say, Adonai's way isn't fair. House of Israel, I will judge each of you according to his ways. The number of people deported by Nebuchadnezzar were as follows. In the 7th year, 3,023 persons from Yehuda. In the 18th year of Nebuchadnezzar, 832 persons from Jerusalem. And in the 23rd year of Nebuchadnezzar, Nebuzaradan, the commander of the guard, deported 745 persons from Yehuda. The total comes to 4,600 persons. By the rivers of Babel we sat down and wept, as we remembered Zion. We had hung up our lyres on the willows that were there. When those who had taken us captive asked us to sing a song, or tormentors demanded joy from us, sing us one of the songs from Zion. How can we sing a song about Adonai here on foreign soil? If I forget Jerusalem, may my right hand wither away. May my tongue stick to the roof of my mouth if I fail to remember you, if I fail to count Jerusalem, the greatest of all my joys. Remember Adonai against the people of Edom, the day of Jerusalem's fall. How they cried, tear it down, raze it to the ground. Daughter of Babel, you will be destroyed. A blessing on anyone who pays you back for the way you treated us. A blessing on anyone who seizes your babies and smashes them against a rock. The sons of Shimon, Nemuel, Yamin, Yariv, Zerach, and Shaul. His son was Shalom, his son was Mivsam, and his son was Mishma. The descendants of Mishma, his son Hamuel, his son Zakur, his son Shimei. Shimei had 16 sons and 6 daughters, but his brothers did not have many children, so their clans did not increase like those of Yehudah. They lived at Beersheba, Molada, Hatzer Shual, Bilhah, Etzem, Tolad, Betuel, Hormah, Ziklag, Beit Markavot, Hatzar Susim, Beit Beeri, and Shareim. These were their cities until the reign of David. Their villages were Etam, Ayin, Rimmon, Token, and Ashan, 5 cities. Along with all the villages surrounding these cities as far as Baal, these are the places where they lived, and they have their official genealogy. Meshovav, Yamlech, Yoshan, the son of Amatziah, Yoel Yehu, the son of Yoshiviah, the son of Sariah, the son of Asiel. Eloinai, Yaakova, Yishashaya, Asaiah, Adiel, Yimsiel, Benaiah. Ziza, the son of Shiphi, the son of Alon, the son of Yediah, the son of Shimri, the son of Shemaiah. These mentioned by name were princes in their clans, and their fathers' houses increased greatly. Seeking pasture for their flocks, they went to the entrance of Geder, as far as the east side of the valley. They found rich, good pastures, and the land was spacious, quiet, and peaceful. Those who had lived there previously belonged to Ham. Those whose names are written above came during the time of Hiskiah, king of Yehudah. They attacked their tents, and the Meunim, who were found there, destroyed them completely and have lived there in place of them to this day, because there was pasture there for their flocks. Some 500 of them, who were descendants of Shimon, went to Mount Seir under the leadership of Platiah, Neriah, Rephaiah, and Uzziel, the sons of Yeshai. They attacked the remnant of Amalek who had escaped and have lived there to this day. The sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel. He was the firstborn, but because he defiled his father's bed, his birthright was given to the sons of Joseph, the son of Israel, though not in such a way as for him to be regarded in the genealogy as the firstborn. For Yehudah became greater than his brothers, inasmuch as the ruler came from him. Nevertheless, the birthright went to Joseph. So, these are the sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel: Anok, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. The descendants of Yoel, his son Shemaiah, his son Gog, his son Shimei, his son Mecca, his son Raya, his son Baal, and his son Beera. Tilgat-Phineser, king of Ashur, carried him away captive. He was leader of the Reuvenite. His brothers by their clans, as listed in their genealogical records, were Yael, the leader, Zechariah, and Bela, son of Azaz, the son of Shema, the son of Yoel. He lived in Eror, with territory extending to Nevo and Baal-Meon, while to the east he occupied territory that extended to the beginning of the desert as one comes from the Euphrates River, because their cattle multiplied in the land of Gilead. In the time of Shaul, they went to war with Hagarim. After defeating them, they occupied their tents throughout all the territory east of Gilead. The descendants of Gad lived across from them in the territory of Bashan to Shaka. The descendants of Gad lived across from them in the territory from Bashan to Salka. Yoel was the leader, Shepham second, then Yanai, and Shaphat in Bashan. The houses of their fathers' brothers were Michael, Meshulam, Shiva, Yorai, Yakan, Zia, and Ever, 7 altogether. These are the sons of Avishael, the son of Hurai, the son of Yeroch, the son of Gilad, the son of Michael, the son of Yeshishai, the son of Yachto, the son of Boz. Akai, the son of Adriel, the son of Gunai, was leader of their father's house. They lived in Gilad in Bashan, in its towns, and in all the pasture lands of the plain, as far as their borders. All these were listed in genealogies during the times of Yokman, king of Yehuda, and Narovam, king of Israel.